Hey, Goffo here. If you're just here to see the results of a simple search, here you go. Don't forget to like, comment, and follow. Okay, now that the idiot bitches are gone, here are the schools of the Big 12. Who they are, how they got here. In full disclosure, at the time of this recording, my dad, his brother, myself, and 5 of my kids went to or are currently going to a combined 9 past, current, or future Big 12 schools. The fascinating story of the Big 12 goes back to 1907. It goes way further back, but f that nonsense. I'm not going to break down every school's name change, or even the conference name changes. Once a school becomes irrelevant, I'm going to ignore them. I mean irrelevant to the story. But if you're bitter about your school being called irrelevant, be sure to hit the dislike button. Type your essay in the comments and hit the dislike button again so I really know you're bitter. Our wonderful journey begins in 1907 with the forming of what became the BigXII and the Missouri Valley Conferences. Yes, I'm aware most of the schools have histories older than 1907. Keep being a keyboard warrior and let me finish, or at least start. Iowa, Nebraska, University of Washington, Missouri, Kansas University, and Missouri University formed what became the BigXII and the Missouri Valley Conference. In 1908, Drake and Iowa State joined. In 1909, not to be left out of the new athletic conference fad, Austin College, Baylor, Southwestern, Texas A&M, Texas Christian University, Texas, and Trinity formed the Texas Intercollegiate Athletic Association. And Colorado joined the Rocky Mountain Conference. In 1910, Utah joins the Rocky Mountain Conference, and Cincinnati joins the Ohio Athletic Conference. Wow, those conference names are original. Don't worry, they don't get much better. In 1911, Iowa split to be what became the BigXII in all sports. In 1913, Kansas State joined the Missouri Valley Conference. In 1915, Baylor, Southwestern, A&M, and Texas left TIAA to go form the Southwest Conference, along with Arkansas, Oklahoma, Oklahoma State, and Rice, and SMU joined the TIAA. The following year, Southwestern went back to TIAA. In 1918, Grinnell joined. SMU left the TIAA to join Southwest Conference. In 1919, Nebraska ceased all athletic operations for the World War. In 1920, Phillips joined the Southwest Conference, but only for a year. Oklahoma left Southwest Conference to join the Missouri Valley. In 1921, Nebraska came back from World War I. BYU joined the Rocky Mountain. 1923, TCU left TIAA to join in the fun of the Southwest Conference. 1925, OSU also left Southwest Conference to join their bigger brother in the Missouri Valley. In 1926, after the Ohio Conference failed, Cincinnati joined up with the Buckeye Conference. In 1928, the Missouri Valley split off. One side became the BigXII, the other side became the Missouri Valley. Drake, Grinnell, and Washington left to form what became the Missouri Valley. In a much better deal for the BigXII, Iowa State, Kansas, and Kansas State went over. The following year, Oklahoma did the same thing. In 1931, Arizona, Arizona State, Northern Arizona, New Mexico, and New Mexico State formed the Border Conference. The following year, Texas Tech joined them, and UTEP in 1935. 1936, Cincinnati became independent from the Buckeye. 1938, BYU and Utah left Rocky Mountain, joining the Skyline Conference. Colorado also left, joining the Mountain State Conference. 1941, Hardin-Simmons and West Texas A&M joined the Border Conference. In 1947, Cincinnati was feeling lonely and joined Mid-Atlantic. In 1948, Colorado, not liking Mountain State much, joined the BigXII. In 1950, West Virginia joined the Southern Conference. In 51, Houston joins Missouri Valley Conference because nothing says Swamp Houston like the Missouri Valley. 52, New Mexico leaves border for Skyline. 53, Northern Arizona also leaves border before the New Mexico Conference, and Cincinnati went back to being independent. In 57, Texas Tech left border for Southwest Conference, and Cincy, with commitment issues, joined Missouri Valley. 1960, Oklahoma State left Missouri Valley to join their big brother in the Big 8. Houston also left Missouri Valley to go independent. In 62, Arizona and Arizona State left border, and BYU, New Mexico, and Utah left Skyline to form WAC, along with Wyoming. 68, West Virginia left Southern to be independent once again. 1970, yet again, Cincy left Missouri Valley to go independent. 1976, Houston joined Southwest Conference. In 78, Arizona and Arizona State left WAC to join the Pac-10, 12, 8, 16, 2, whatever, just the Pac. In 1991, Arkansas leaves Southwest Conference for the Southeast Conference, and West Virginia wants to try a commitment again, this time with the Big East. In 1996, the 8 schools of the Big 8, plus Baylor, Texas A&M, Texas, and Texas Tech from the Southwest Conference formed the Big 12. The remaining schools of the Southwest Conference also needed homes. Rice, SMU, and TCU went to WAC, and Houston went to Conference USA, along with Cincy going from independent. In 1999, BYU and Utah went from WAC to Mountain West. In 01, TCU left WAC to join Conference USA. 02, UCF joins their first conference, the MAC. In 05, TCU leaves Conference USA for Mountain West. Cincinnati leaves for Big East. UCF takes one of their spots in Conference USA, leaving the MAC. 2011, BYU and Utah leave Mountain West, BYU going independent and Utah going to PAC. With Colorado leaving Big 12, Nebraska also leaves Big 12, this time for the Big 10. In 2012, Mizzou and A&M leave being top tier in Big 12 to become mediocre in the SEC because of a TV channel. TCU leaves Mountain West, and West Virginia leaves the Big East to take their place. 2013, Cincy leaves the Big East, Houston and UCF leave Conference USA to join AAC. In 2023, all 3 leave AAC to join Big 12, along with BYU. 2024, Oklahoma and Texas are leaving Big 12 to join A&M, Arkansas, and Mizzou at the SEC. Arizona, ASU, Colorado, and Utah are jumping ship from the Pac whatever to join the Big 12. In 2022, the 10 schools of the Big 12 were Baylor, Iowa State, Kansas, Kansas State, Oklahoma, Oklahoma State, Texas, Texas Christian, Texas Tech, West Virginia. In 2023, the 14 schools of the Big 12 are Baylor, Brigham Young, Central Florida, Cincinnati, Houston, Iowa State, Kansas, Kansas State, Oklahoma, Oklahoma State, Texas, Texas Christian, Texas Tech, and West Virginia. In 2024, the 16 schools of the Big 12 will be Arizona, Arizona State, Baylor, Brigham Young, Central Florida, Cincinnati, Colorado, Houston, Iowa State, Kansas, Kansas State, Oklahoma State, Texas Christian, Texas Tech, Utah, and West Virginia. If you made it this far, please like and follow. And if it was informative, leave a comment. If I made any mistakes, please type your wonderful in the comment section below. Don't forget to like, comment, and follow.